absolutely love his act. He's got a great eye. It's a clever eye. It's just, you guys are going to love him. You're the perfect audience for him. I'm so happy that he's here. Ladies and gentlemen, just a great student. Give it up for Uriel Matus. Come on. Yeah.
Before I get started, I really have to go to the bathroom. So this may be a very interesting 8 minutes. Please do not pay attention to this area. But I hope everyone's doing well tonight. I'd like to start off with a little disclaimer for you ladies. Can you please make sure that your boobs don't stare at my eyes? It's very distracting. But getting right into it, I started keeping a photo journal. And I like to keep a photo journal of the shits I like to take. It's interesting. I kind of gauge my day on, my morning shits, and if it's a good shit, it's gonna be a good day. If it's a sloppy shit, I just crawl right back into bed. The other day I took a shit that was so nutty it looked like a payday bar. Unfortunately, it didn't taste like it, but come on, we've all been tempted. Does anyone here eat spicy food? Yeah. No one? Yes? Oh, thank you. Have you guys ever wondered why when you eat spicy food it goes down spicy, but it comes out spicier? Think about that. When did we develop taste buds down there? Mexico gets a real bad rap. They say, oh, don't go to Mexico, don't drink the water. You get Montezuma's revenge. Well, I went up, it's true. I went up to Canada a couple weeks ago, and I got the same thing, but I think they call it Celine Dion's revenge up there. And it's not pleasant, north or south. I work a job, and one of the things I do is people come to me and they complain about bathrooms when they're not clean at our facility. And the other day someone came in and said, hey, there's a problem in the bathroom. I said, well, what's the problem? They said, why don't you go in there and take a look? So I went in there, and someone took a shit on the toilet seat. Yeah, it's kind of weird because this person must have worked at Pinkberry because it was like a perfect swirl. They even topped it off with that little pinch. It was kind of weird. But we move on because I really have to go to the bathroom. Has anyone heard of this whole asshole bleaching thing? There's a lot of celebrities that are getting their assholes bleached. So I went and had my asshole bleached, but they use colored safe bleach, so it's still brown. Yeah, it didn't quite work out as well as I hoped. I had my first cannibalistic experience a couple weeks ago. I had a Heath Ledger bar. Is anyone? Too soon? What? I have started eating healthier. I've lost about 35 pounds. Wow. Thank you. I could thank my fiance for that because I wouldn't be engaged if it wasn't for her. But I did start eating healthy. The other day I had a bacon-wrapped, deep-fried Jenny Craig bar, and I believe that's only about 48 points on the Jenny Craig scale. I'm sure you guys felt the winds a couple days ago. Yeah, that was pretty bad. I was at the mall, and the power went out, and I was stuck on that fucking escalator for 2 hours. It was pretty bad. Luckily, I was able to walk over to the yogurt shop, get something to eat, and then the paramedics showed up. But it was very stressful. I'm kind of all over the place. I started to do things with the left side of my body. I'm right-handed. I kick with my right foot, right with my right hand. But I figure at some point I'm gonna have that stroke, so I'm starting to use the left side of my body. Think about that one for all of you that eat bacon like I do. Is it weird? Does anyone find it weird that I get a boner every time I see a midget? No? Come on now. Come on. I didn't realize this was supposed to be PG-13, so this may be a bit of a problem. But I don't know. Every time I see a pretty girl walking down the street, I'm the type of guy who just wants to come on her face. But I like to make it exciting because I like to play Marco Polo with the towel. You know, so while she's looking for the towel, you know, she's screaming Marco and I'm yelling Polo. I once dated a girl that was so cross-eyed, she looked like she could hunt birds and squirrels at the same time. Yeah, that was interesting. Give her 2 guns. We've got dinner. Am I the only one who thinks that getting a blowjob from a girl with braces is an extreme sport? Now, what if you're in a parking lot getting a blowjob and there's lots of speed bumps? Then it's an extreme sport. Oh, groans are just as good as laughs, trust me. I like to have sex with girls that are on their periods. It reminds me of having sex with virgins. Yeah, I know. I've got to work on that one a little bit more. It's disturbing sometimes. I get in a lot of trouble for that one. I do like to go shopping. I do like to congratulate women who I see buying tampons or any feminine hygiene products. And I'll usually congratulate them by saying, hey, another month has gone by, no baby. That's good. It works, actually, it works. I did that once and I got a couple laughs at the store. I got beat up in the parking lot, but I got a couple laughs. I got denied the other day. I was trying to rent an apartment and I got denied and I said, well, why? Got good credit, good job. And they said, well, you have pets. And I said, pets? What are you talking about? I don't have pets. It says on your application, you put that you had pets. I said, I didn't have pets. I said, I had crabs. Took some of you a while to think about that one. I like to think of just random stuff at times. You know, growing up in LA, my parents are from Mexico. We spoke Spanish at home. But I'm sure people are old enough to remember the band Menudo. Anyone? Yeah. Well, did you know that the 8-track came with subtitles? What? It's true. It really is true. Do you think you'd get in trouble if you replied, I guess so, if asking to take the bride at your own wedding? I'm going to find out in October. It's true. Did you guys hear about the husband who went on his honeymoon in Mexico and was eaten by a shark? Lucky bastard. Jesus Christ. Ladies, this one's for you. Everyone knows what a tramp stamp is, tattoo on the lower part of your back. Yeah. Well, as a favor to some men, can some of the ladies, when you want to get a tramp stamp, can you get something useful like a crossword puzzle or a Sudoku? Anything, so while we're back there, we could kind of, that's not going to work. Man, you guys are a great crowd, great crowd. Does everyone hear what the manliest thing you could do at a Trader Joe's is? Leave. Yes. You know, like I said, I like to think of random stuff. You know, I've never gone down on a chicken, but I bet you it tastes like chicken. Think about that one, and you're going to tell all your friends that joke tomorrow. This is a scary one to tell right now, but does everyone know what the #1 cause of pedophilia is? Oh, wait a minute, you haven't heard the punchline. The #1 cause of pedophilia is sexy children. Oh, exactly. Yes. And just something to leave you guys thinking about when you leave. Remember that it's not rape if you yell surprise first. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Uriel. Thank you.
There's a reason why I have this comic as your headliner for the first half of the show. I've worked with David many, many times. I especially, I'm really proud of him. He's a great comic. But I put him on at a place in Fullerton called Max Bloom's, where it's an open